So people ask me quite often to share what I do for my personal devotions. And I guess I've never made a video about it because I feel kind of embarrassed that it's not anything fancy or special. But God doesn't need it to be something fancy or special. We're His children and we can come boldly before His throne and spend time with Him. And however that looks, it's important and valuable. And I love my time with the Lord. So it's really simple. Again, nothing fancy or special. Most of the time I wake up before the kids get up and I just stay in bed and I deliberately leave my phone alone until I am done talking with the Lord. He is my first conversation of the day. And sometimes if I have time before the kids are up, I'll do a devotional. It's like this daily readings, John MacArthur devotional that I have. And I don't do it every single day, maybe an average of twice a week. And the other days I read the word with my kids over breakfast and then again at night. And it's not just something to check off my list with the kids. Like, we enjoy our time in the word. It is verse by verse, picked apart, amazed at God and just how wonderful He is. And it's really beneficial for me. So even if I don't get to read by myself, I do get to pray by myself every day. And sometimes I get to both pray and read by myself. And every day I get to read with my children and pray by myself and pray with my children and with my whole family. So it looks different from day to day. I think something is better than nothing. If you're single, don't have kids, and not married yet, and you spend an hour alone with God every day, awesome habit to bring into your future. I know some moms that wake up early in order to pray and read and have that devotion time with the Lord. And the times that I've spoken to other moms and feeling convicted, like getting a little legalistic, like, I don't do this every day, oh no, there's something wrong. It's like, when we make it like that, we're looking at it as a checkoff list thing, and that's not okay. It isn't just something to check off our list. It is an important part of our Christian life, and we need it, but we don't need to be legalistic about it. So if we skip a day of reading, don't beat yourself up. And but prayer should be something that's part of our daily life. If you skip a day of having sit down alone intentional prayer with God, don't beat yourself up. Pray without ceasing. Pray throughout the day. Pray at every meal. Pray as you work. Pray. You can talk to God anytime, right? So that's what it looks like for me. And someone asked about Old Testament, New Testament. I usually pick a book that I'm reading through. Most of the time, it's New Testament. And if we're reading Old Testament, we never just read the Old Testament. The Old Testament's awesome, and you see Christ throughout it. But I could not live without reading the Gospels or the epistles every single day. There's just no way. There's no way. We need the New Testament. It is rich and wonderful and always gives you meat, and it's just the best. I mean, every time I read through the Gospels, I'm like soaking it up. Like, how can I have forgotten how wonderful this is, So read the Gospels regularly, read the New Testament every day. I love the Psalms and the Proverbs. I love the Old Testament stories. They're amazing. But I personally never just read Old Testament. I always need some New Testament in there and some gospel in there. So that's how I do it. There's no one right way. We need the word, though, that's for sure. So I hope that's helpful and that answers people's questions, and maybe makes you feel a little less like you have to be perfect, because I am far from it.